Alright, so it's been a while since I've made a video in English. This video is going to specifically talk about the town of Sackville in New Brunswick and why Sackville is so nice and what's the actual history behind it. What is this town famous for and what does this town have to offer? I know every video that you probably must have seen on YouTube features Sackville in this kind of weather, which is all snow basically. But I assure you, like, if you want to see a really good video of Sackville, I'm going to link it in the description box down below. Begin, and let's talk about Sackville then. Sackville is located on the east coast of Canada in the province of New Brunswick. It's located on the southeast corner on the border with Nova Scotia. It is home to Mount Allison University, which has been ranked as Canada's #1 undergraduate university for the last 20 years by Maclean's Magazine. And Maclean's Magazine is the primary reviewer of universities in Canada. So here are some fun facts about Sackville and why this town is actually so important for Canada. So the creator of the Canadian maple flag, the maple leaf flag, this one, is actually, his name is Sir George Stanley. Those of you who don't know, Sir George Stanley was actually a professor at Mount Allison University. He lived in Sackville. He was the founder of the Canadian Studies Department at Mount Allison, and he's also buried in Sackville. So there's a street called York Street, which is right up the road, and you will see him buried in the cemetery in Sackville. About a 10-minute drive from Sackville towards the Nova Scotia border, there's actually an exit towards the town or the petrol station of Aulac. Now, right from Aulac, if you keep driving, there's a small fortress, Fort Beausejour. Fort Beausejour is actually one of the two forts built by the French on the Isthmus of Chignecto, which is basically the landmass that connects Nova Scotia to the rest of Canada. And so one was Fort Gaspereau on the north and Fort Beausejour on the south. So Fort Beausejour is actually when the fight between the British and the French happened, and the French actually lost the Battle of Beausejour right near Sackville's town center, and that is the reason why all of North America is English and not French. Imagine if the French would have won the war, all of North America, including Canada and the United States, would have been French. So as I mentioned before, Sackville is home to Mount Allison University. So Mount Allison University, as of today, which is 30th of January 2019, is actually 179 years old. And to put that in context, Canada is actually only 152 years old. So this town is older than Canada. This university is older than Canada. For those of who you don't know, Sackville was named the cultural capital of Canada in 2008. So I hope you enjoyed those fun facts about Sackville in New Brunswick, and just to let you know that this town and this province, as old as it is also brand new. It's one of the most hip centers you'll ever be in, the most quirkiest small towns you'll ever go in, and just a magnificent place in the fall and the summer, and a beautiful haven in the winter. Cold, might drop down to -30 and everything, but hey, if you're strong enough to live here, if you're stubborn enough to live here, you'll be stubborn enough and actually fall in love with this town and this province. Like the video, please do not forget to hit the like button, comment down below with your thoughts about Sackville, New Brunswick, or whatever, you know, and please tell me what video I should make about the next. Should I be making it in Hindi or English or both, just for like a healthy balance? And don't forget to hit the subscribe button down there, and I will make sure to keep making more and more content about the East Coast, about Canada, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, Newfoundland, and about Canada in general for the most part. So see you in the next video then. I'm actually filming this without my coat on. Let's see how it's gonna happen. I'm trusting my instincts of having lived in Sackville in New Brunswick and in Canada for 5 years, and I'm hoping that's actually gonna be okay. I'm not going to be affected by a little bit of cold. So keep watching the video.